Fired Up Trucker here. Fired Up Trucker here. Hey, part 3 of the Be Prepared Out on the Road, Prepping for Truckers. It's not a series, wasn't meant to be, but first time I got cut off, FedEx came to the door, rang the doorbell. I shut the video off. Then I did another one for about 21 minutes. Thought I was done, but I was hasty in my finishing that video. I remembered I forgot one item. This is kind of be the most, how can I say, this is probably going to be the most controversial part of the prepping. And it's one that you really need to make a decision on whether you're willing to pay the consequences for, or if it's that important to you that you're going to add it and do it anyway. So here I go. This is a quick release this is a quick release fanny pack for a firearm. Okay? Basically, normally, I can wear this out in public anywhere and nobody knows what is inside of it. They just think it's a fanny pack. They have no idea, right? But it's a quick release so that if something happens, boom, you just rip that down and you've got access to your firearm. Okay? And so that's what we're going to talk about. Commercial drivers might be a no-no. That's where you got to make your decision. Is it that important for you? I'm a concealed carry holder in Texas. Have been coming on a year now, or over a year. I don't take it everywhere with me. I don't conceal on my person 100% of the time. But the other videos, I was showing you, if shit hits the fan, you're out on the road, you can't get gas, you can't get fuel, you can't get money, shelter, and you've got to survive and get back to your family, what's important to have on your truck with you. I showed you in my day bag, I keep several ways to make fire. Number 1, matches, lighters, flints, you know, the steel flint things. I've got numerous knives and survival knives. I've got ways to catch food. I've got ways to catch fish. I've got way to snare food. I've got medical supplies. I've got a little bit of food and water just to get me started. And some other things. So that's in my day bag. Where this is kept is on top of my day bag with the handles velcroed together of my day bag, and it just sits up there. What's in here is a firearm. That's a .40 caliber Smith & Wesson. Okay? Holds 13 rounds, fully loaded. I don't keep one in the chamber, but that's what that is. Would you keep it? Do you think you need it? If you've got to travel 150 miles by foot through the woods, through whatever area terrain that you need to get to. I've got an extra magazine with me. Another 13 rounds, 14 rounds. Got a few loose rounds in there. Do you think it's necessary? Do you think that regardless of the laws, regardless of if you're even a concealed carry person, might be fine if I'm in Texas. Might be fine if I'm just in Texas. But what about I'm crossing borders into other states? Are they gun friendly? Are they firearm friendly? The whole issue is being a commercial driver, going across state lines, or even in your own state. Can you carry a weapon on you to protect yourself so you can get home? It's not to pull out and shoot some guy that pulls in front of you. It's not for frickin' road rage or anything like that. And it's, you know, is it, it could be for, you know, if you're sleeping in your truck and someone tries breaking in and they get in the truck. Sure. But that's not really why I have it. Why I really have it is if I've got to hoof it out, and leave my truck, can't get no more fuel, I'm out of fuel, can't get no money, can't get a place to stay, and I've got to survive and get back to my family. Should I have a firearm on me? It's a decision you've got to make. I've made my decision. And I think you probably know what it is. Because I think it's my right. Okay, as a USA American citizen, it's a right to protect myself, my family, and my property. And if I need to act upon violence against me, would it be my last resort? I don't know. How much effort do I want to put into whooping someone's ass that's trying to kill me or steal from me? In a situation like that, not in an everyday situation, not in an everyday situation, but in a get my butt home, survive, I'm 150, 300 miles from home, get back to my family no matter what. It might even take a week, 2, a month. How do I get home to my family? It's good to have some knives, but you ever had a knife fight? I ain't never had one. But I know in a knife fight, you're about to probably get your own butt cut up. Okay? So, that was the one that I left out. That's the one that I left out. That's the decision that you have to make there. It's not something that you tell your employer. It's not, maybe your employer's gun friendly and they say, do it. That's great. Do you ask them? That's up to you. If they come out and say in their policies and procedures, no firearms allowed on our property or our vehicles, that's the decision you got to make. Do you want to work for them or do you want to work for someone that approves it? Or do you want to work for someone that doesn't say anything about it, you don't ask no questions, and you just make your own decision? Totally 100% up to you. But you got to be willing to put up with the consequences, study the rules and the laws out there, find out what could possibly happen if you get pulled over and get a search done and they find it. Because here's what happens. Since I've had my concealed license, I got pulled over one time in a vehicle. Not in a commercial vehicle. I was in my personal vehicle. And why did I get pulled over? I think I got pulled over for a out-of-date inspection sticker. Something stupid, right? You know, you just bypass them in your mind. And the police officer took my driver's license, ran my information. He came back, sir, are you carrying it this time? And I said, no, sir, I'm not. And I wasn't carrying it that time. He said, okay. He said, why's your inspection out? And I said, dude, it totally slipped my mind. I said, as a matter of fact, until you said something, it totally slipped my mind. I said, I'm on my way home back through, I wasn't in my town. I was in the city next over. I said, I'm going to go right back over there and get it done. So anyway, he was cool about it. He let me go. I didn't even get a ticket, just a warning. And, a lot of times police officers respect those concealed carry deals too. But when they run your driver's license, they'll find out if you're a concealed carrier. They don't have to see your concealed carry license, your concealed carry permit license, okay? All you got to do is show them your license. They run that license. It's linked. It's all linked together, so know that. You can't hide anything. I had no reason to hide anything. I wasn't carrying at that time, and even if I was carrying, it doesn't matter. So, anyway, hey guys, your decision. That's something you got to think about. Totally up to you. Don't lose your job because of it, and don't blame it on me. All I'm saying is, in a shit-hit-the-fan situation, you're however many miles from home, you've got to get home. You've got to protect yourself until you get home. You're out on foot doing whatever you can to get back to your family and freedom. Do you have a firearm with you, regardless of laws and regulations? That's something you've got to make your mind up on. That's something that you need to know. If no, that's cool. Have something. Be prepared. Be prepared physically. Be prepared mentally, and maybe arm-type forces, and knives or whatever you feel comfortable with. I mean, pepper spray, like a big can of Bear pepper spray, whatever it is. Get the powerful stuff. You can get the handheld shockers. What the heck are they? The zappers. So anyway, doesn't have to be a firearm, but let me tell you, it's probably one of the most effective And sometimes all it is, you know, if you're out there and someone's coming after you and you just kind of show that might back them off if they ain't prepared. They might think they can just come take it from you, you know. Not saying that you have to shoot and kill somebody. You might just be able to warn them and they go away. But if you don't have it, you can't do that. So that's a decision you got to make. I respect your decision. Think about it long and hard. I didn't have to. I knew my decision right away. So that's all I got to say about that. Stay fired up, stay focused, stay free. Get down below, give me some comments. Like the video, share the video. Come over to the channel and subscribe. And don't forget to come to Facebook and join Fired Up Truckers group and Fired Up Trucker Jim Hammond's page on Facebook. Stay fired up.